Steel doors click, pressure rises, and the outside world disappears. Far below the surface, the ocean presses in from every direction, silent, cold, and absolute. For weeks at a time, saturation divers live in a world where coming up too soon could kill them. Survival. Here isn't about escaping danger. It's about living with it, every second, in a place humans were never meant to be. The deep ocean is not a place you visit lightly. It is a place that demands respect, patience, and total focus. Saturation divers descend hundreds of meters into dark, crushing waters and stay there for weeks at a time. They live inside pressurized chambers, breathe carefully mixed gases, and adjust to a life where the surface is a distant memory. Above them, the sun shines on the world as usual, but below, time is measured in atmospheres, not hours, and danger is always present. Once divers descend, their bodies start to absorb gases under high pressure. Nitrogen, harmless at the surface, becomes toxic at depth, so it is replaced with helium. This helium-oxygen mixture allows divers to breathe safely, but it also changes their voice into a high-pitched, almost alien sound. Every word they speak sounds strange to their own ears, but communication remains vital. It is the only way to coordinate with other divers and the team above. This process of living under pressure is called saturation, and it is the reason why divers can stay down so long. Once their tissues are fully saturated with gas, they cannot return to the surface quickly without risking life-threatening decompression sickness, also known as the bends. This is why divers spend days, even weeks, in pressurized habitats before surfacing. Their bodies become a careful balance of chemistry and patience, each breath measured, each movement precise. Life inside a saturation habitat is unlike anything most people have ever experienced. These chambers are not luxurious. They are cramped metal rooms with bunks stacked on top of each other, cold surfaces, and very little personal space. There are no windows, no fresh air, and no chance to step outside into sunlight. The ocean is outside, the walls are metal, and every moment inside must be carefully managed. Sleep is scheduled, meals are planned, and hygiene is strictly controlled. Every small action has a purpose. Working as a saturation diver is also not a normal job. Once they reach the ocean floor, they climb into diving bells, metal capsules that lower them further into the depths. There, they weld pipelines, repair underwater structures, and perform maintenance tasks that machines cannot do alone. The ocean is dark, heavy, and unforgiving. Currents pull at their suits, visibility is often almost zero, and a single mistake could mean serious injury or death. There is no quick escape. Every task must be done slowly, carefully, and with complete focus. Even inside the habitat, danger never completely disappears. Fires are one of the biggest threats because oxygen-rich environments can turn a spark into a deadly blaze. Equipment must be constantly monitored. Systems that regulate air pressure, gas mixture, temperature, and humidity must be flawless. The team above and below the water is always connected by thick umbilical cables, radios, and sensors. A single failure could endanger everyone inside. Despite these extreme conditions, divers find ways to maintain their humanity. They tell jokes, share stories, and find small ways to connect. Meals are more than nutrition. They are moments of comfort, laughter, and routine. Card games, movies, and small celebrations help maintain morale. Because life in a pressurized chamber can be isolating, these small rituals become vital lifelines, reminding divers that they are still human, not just workers in a dangerous machine. Pressure affects more than just the body, it affects the mind. Weeks without sunlight, constant isolation, and the monotony of confined quarters can strain even the strongest personalities. Mental endurance is as important as physical strength. Divers need patience, focus, and teamwork. Minor disagreements can quickly escalate if not carefully managed. Harmony is not optional, it is necessary for survival. Decompression is the riskiest part of saturation diving. When the job is complete, divers cannot just swim back to the surface. Instead, pressure is reduced slowly over days or weeks to allow the gases inside their bodies to leave safely. Decompression sickness, which can cause paralysis, organ failure, or death, is a real and constant threat. During this process, divers remain in the pressurized habitat, monitored closely by medical staff and specialists who track every vital sign and system. Even with all the safety measures, accidents have happened. Explosive decompressions, equipment failures, and human errors have caused fatalities in the past. Each tragedy has reshaped the way divers operate and led to stricter protocols, better technology, and more comprehensive training. Safety is not a choice. It is an absolute requirement. Technology plays a huge role in keeping divers safe, but it cannot replace the human body or mind. Robots can inspect and repair in some conditions, but only divers can perform delicate tasks that require judgment, adaptation, and skill. Their hands must be steady, their eyes focused, and their minds alert, even after weeks living in confined, pressurized spaces. The ocean itself is both breathtaking and unforgiving. When visibility is good, divers can see strange sea creatures, massive structures, and landscapes shaped by pressure over thousands of years. Sunlight rarely reaches these depths, so everything exists in darkness, illuminated only by the divers' lights. Silence is absolute. The water absorbs sound, and the only noises are human breathing, equipment humming, and distant echoes of life in the deep. Physically, the body reacts to life under pressure in surprising ways. Muscles and joints may feel heavier, coordination can change, sleep is often lighter, metabolism shifts, and appetite can fluctuate. Even the nervous system can behave differently under extreme pressure. Every diver undergoes careful training to understand these changes, and every day is a constant adjustment. Meals are planned to support energy and health, but they are more than food. They are moments of comfort. Hydration is carefully monitored because fluids behave differently under pressure. Nutrition must support both body and mind because exhaustion in this environment can be dangerous. Every calorie counts, every sip matters, and routines become rituals that maintain both strength and morale. Isolation also shapes relationships. The bonds formed in a saturation chamber are unlike any other. Divers rely on each other for everything: safety, mental support, and survival. They share experiences that cannot be explained to people on the surface. Trust is essential because each person depends on the others for life itself. Even the smallest tasks carry enormous weight. Cleaning equipment, monitoring gauges, or performing maintenance may seem mundane, but in a pressurized, confined environment, these actions can prevent disasters. Divers learn to be meticulous, to notice tiny changes, and to respond quickly. Attention to detail is not a habit, it is survival. The psychological strain of saturation diving cannot be overstated. Being cut off from the surface, confined in a small metal room, and working in darkness for weeks is a challenge to mental health. Divers must manage stress, boredom, and anxiety while remaining alert to dangers. Teamwork, communication, and discipline are the only ways to endure this lifestyle. Decompression is a slow, careful process. Divers spend days or weeks gradually returning to normal pressure. Gas bubbles leave tissues safely, and the body adjusts to life at the surface again. This is a delicate operation where mistakes can be catastrophic. Doctors, medics, and technicians monitor every breath and every vital sign to ensure safety. Yet life in saturation is not all danger and routine. Divers experience moments of wonder that few people ever see. Strange deep-sea creatures, the patterns of light from their lamps, and the sheer scale of underwater structures can inspire AWE. Even amid risk and confinement, there is beauty in the quiet, in the unknown, and in the skillful adaptation of the human body to a world it was not meant to live in. Technology continues to evolve, but humans remain central to deep-sea exploration. Robots can assist, but only divers bring adaptability, intuition, and hands capable of solving complex problems. Their lives are a dance with danger, pressure, and isolation, a rhythm measured in careful planning, constant awareness, and teamwork. When divers finally surface, it is a slow, gradual return. There is no sudden sunlight, no dramatic leap from the water. The transition back to normal pressure is carefully managed, ensuring that their bodies and minds adjust safely. Even after surfacing, the memory of weeks under pressure lingers. Every movement, every thought, is shaped by the time spent living underwater. Saturation diving is more than a job. It is a way of living in a place humans were not designed to survive. It tests endurance, skill, and courage in ways few other professions can. Every day, divers face darkness, pressure, isolation, and danger, yet they endure because of preparation, training, and human ingenuity. Below the waves, life continues without surface distractions. Divers live in a world of pressure, discipline, and teamwork. They rely on each other for safety, support, and sanity. They navigate the challenges of living under extreme conditions while performing essential work that cannot be done by machines alone. It is a life of careful measurement, constant adaptation, and profound resilience. The story of saturation divers is a story of human courage. It is about people who choose to live in an extreme environment, who adapt to pressures that would crush an untrained body, and who endure isolation, darkness, and risk to accomplish extraordinary tasks. Their world is alien, their work essential, and their lives a constant negotiation with forces far beyond human control. Every dive, every week underwater, every carefully managed breath is a testament to preparation, courage, and endurance. Saturation divers show how far humans can adapt when the environment demands it. They live in extremes, balance danger with routine, and find moments of connection and wonder even in the deepest, darkest oceans. To understand saturation diving is to understand the limits of human resilience, the power of careful planning, and the extraordinary ways people adapt to survive in a world that would otherwise be impossible. It is a life defined by pressure, darkness, and endurance. If this journey into the depths fascinated you, watch the next video to explore another extreme environment. There, humans push beyond their limits, living and working in places that challenge the very idea of survival.